Hare Krishna. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaive narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyase tato jayamudiriya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha. Krishna Paramatmaya Namaha. Gurudevaya Namaha. Hare Krishna. Today is the last day of Bhagavatam. We are reaching 7th day, and Krishna Leelas we are doing. We have completed Kalya Leela, Brahman Leela, killing of Agasur, Bakasur, etc. Another important Leelas is the Sudama Leela I want to do. Because lack of time, we have to miss some Leelas. Sudama was very intimate friend of Lord Sri Krishna, a childhood friend, and after the studies both got separated for a long time. Krishna became the king of Dwarka. He is also known as Dwarkadhish. And so, once what happened is Sudama was very poor Brahmana. For even a comfortable food and shelter, he has to struggle. Having many children, chaste wife, and wife always used to provoke Sudama to go to his friend Krishna and seek help from him because he is very rich. But because Sudama was great devotee of Lord, he never felt it is the right thing to ask anything from Lord. That is the qualities of the devotees. Devotee never ask anything for their own welfare. They do selfless service to Lord Sri Krishna. And when reminded again and again by the wife, Sudama agreed to meet Lord Sri Krishna. So, but it is an tradition that when you move to God, you should go with some gift to God. You should not go with empty hands. So Sudama was worried he did not have anything to give to Lord. He is a poor man. Anyhow, his wife gathered some rice for him. That is called sattu in Hindi. And he said, a handful of rice torn in a bad cloth. And Sudama was an old man, exhibiting his nerves all over the body because of thinness and old and torn clothes. All these were the symptoms of Sudama. So, you reduce some volume here. Okay. So, Hare Krishna. So, what happened is, Sudama came to the palace of Lord Sri Krishna. When Sudama came there, he was been obstructed by the watchman there. Then the same person informed that Lord Sri Krishna was relaxing on his bed along with Rukmani Mata, who is the goddess herself, goddess Lakshmi. As soon as Krishna heard about Sudama ji, he immediately felt greatly excited and just siding Rukmani Devi, he started running on his legs without wearing anything, and he embraced Sudama, brought him to the palace and made him sit on his throne. And he was just looking Sudama like this and asked Rukmani to bring a thali to wash the feet of Sudama. She brought water and plate. But Krishna was not in consciousness. Means he was so overtaken by emotion. He was just crying and crying. And because of the tears of Krishna, the feet of Sudama got washed. And that water remained as it is. Such was the love and affection Krishna have for his devotees. It is anybody who is a devotee can enjoy that affection. Then both got reminded about the past. Krishna said to Sudama, you remember once we have been sent by our Guruji to forest for collecting some ingredients for sacrifice, and we lost the way. It was thundering, raining. We both got feared. We got ourselves a tree, and Guru Maharaj came out finding us. Like that, both got reminded of all the incidents of the past. And after that, Krishna questioned him whether you are married or not, and what gift you have bought for me. Seeing such honor and respect from Lord Sri Krishna, Sudama was amazed and felt very bad of himself, that see how bad devotee I am. I have come to ask from such God a money in exchange of my love. So he felt guilty. And he was ashamed also. So Lord Krishna asked him, what gift you have got? I know that my sister-in-law will bring me give some gift to me. Then he was shy of giving such a handful of rice to such Lord. So he was hiding it in his dhoti. So Krishna forcibly took it and was so happy to receive that gift. See, little offering made by devotee is appreciated by Lord in a great way. And even the great offering made by non-devotee is non-acceptable to God. Even Duryodhana offered him a lunch. He refused that. So Krishna do not see the quality amount of gift. He see only the affection behind it, how much affectionate gift we are giving to Krishna. He is even satisfied by water. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. In Gita is saying, if one offers me with love, water, flower, leaves. If don't have flower, give the leaves to Krishna. In that way you can perform devotional service. Devotional service is not very expensive one. It can be performed with least. That you should remember. So Lord was happy to receive that handful of rice. And as he was about to eat, there were 4 handful of rices. First rice, as he took it in his mouth, the 3/4 and 75% of the world's property, all world's property, like India's property, Mr. Ambani's rich man, like that Bill Gates is world's rich man. So that all world's total property has been transferred to Sudama as soon as Krishna accepted that gift. So just think, if we are offering something, in exchange what we are going to get from Krishna. And as he was about to hold another handful of rice in his palm, Mata Lakshmi obstructed holded his hand and told him, Prabhu, there are a lot of other people and devotees in the world. If you give everything to Sudama, what they will do? Then Krishna abstained. And Sudama has such a great quality of devotee. He didn't ask anything, money from Krishna. He thought, no, it is a great insult to Krishna and devotional service to ask some money from Krishna. So he kept quiet and everything okay. For one day stayed, next day started for his house. And when he came to the house, he saw that instead of hut there, a big palace was situated at his house. First he got confused whether this is his house or not. But he sought the neighbor's house as it is. So he thought, yes, it is my house. And lot of watchmen are there, sipais are there, soldiers were guarding the palace, security guards. Anyhow, he tried to see how this happened. Let me go and see. Even a lot of maid servants welcoming him. And his wife, she was thin, weak, and lack of any glamour and luster. She came with wearing a high sari, precious sari, with all gold ornaments and with a keys, bundle of keys on her neck. She came smiling. So, Krishna, what happened to you? Sudama, what happened? So she told that suddenly all this fortune has come to us with the grace of Sri Krishna. So that is in the Bhagavad, but in the Lok Kathas it is also explained further. Sudama refused to take any money. No, I will return it to Krishna. He told like that. So his wife explained him, okay, you calm down, you just come to another room. And when he went to another room, Krishna was sitting there. Krishna told, I know that you will refuse this, that's why I have to come again for you. You accept it in the mood of renunciation. You enjoy this and at last you will come to me. So such a merciful Lord Sri Krishna is, and it is everybody's duty to perform devotional service to him. So I request everybody to become devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. Krishna is assuring Sarva Dharman Parityaja. Leave everything. Don't depend on others. Only on me, Mameka. I am enough for you. I am capable for everything. I will give liberation to you. I will free you from all sins. Don't fear. Come to me. So this is the assurance of Krishna. Everybody should become devotee of Krishna. So that was the lesson of Sudama. And another very interesting Leela of Krishna is Rukmani Leela. Rukmani Mata was daughter of Rukmi. Rukma Maharaj. And she was about to marry to Shishupal. against her wish, because Narada used to glorify Sri Krishna in the assembly of Krishna, the father of Rukmani. She got attachment to Lord Sri Krishna and she felt in love with Lord Sri Krishna. But brother of Rukmani, Rukmi, was against this marriage. Rukmi was brother, not father. So she was very much in distress condition, and she was planning to how to make the message to Krishna about this marriage and how to held this marriage for not performance of the marriage. She got an idea. She made a letter to Lord Sri Krishna exhibiting her love for him, and Brahmana went to Lord Sri Krishna. Krishna welcomed Brahmana with due respect, and Rukmani has written such letter that Krishna, because of hearing of you, I developed a love for you. Despite she didn't saw Krishna at that time. And I think that if you don't marry me, I will end up my life. So Krishna was also eager to have Rukmani as his wife. So he decided to marry. And here the Shishupal, along with Jarasandha and others, his friends, was very fearful of Lord Sri Krishna that he may create disturbance in the marriage. So he came there with total army and lot of so many kings, and everybody was planning that we must see that Krishna should not come here. And Krishna immediately started up for that place of marriage. And even Rukmani has written in the letter that if I go to the puja of Gauri Mata, you can pick me up from there. And Balram just come to know his elder brother, Krishna has gone alone, so he also along with army followed him. So Krishna came there, father of Rukmani welcomed him all the way, given him good residence etc. according to his honorable capacity. And as soon as Mata Rukmani Devi came for worship, so beautiful, everybody was enchanted and illusioned by Mata's glimpse. Everybody was just looking to Rukmani Mata. Krishna came on the horse and started keeping his foot on the shoulder of the kings. Like that he moved to Mata, he picked up the Mata in the same manner, he came back and held Mata and started running. Rukmi, brother of Rukmani Mata, take a oath, pledge that if I do not kill Krishna, I will never come to this place again. Started for fight with the army, he went. Severe fight took place between Rukmi and Krishna. Rukmani got defeated when Krishna was about to kill him. Rukmani Mata begged Krishna for his life. Krishna rescued him. So he established another place. Some of his friend has given him another area to rule. So he established his kingdom there. This is also very auspicious Leela, and any girl who wants to get married must read this Leela as it is said in the Bhagavatam. It will benefit her. So this is also, and Jarasan, the father-in-law of the Kamsa, as the daughters of the wives of the Kamsa went to their father's house. They told father how Krishna has killed their husband. So he took the pledge that he will remove all Yadavas from the earth. He was a very powerful man. He kidnapped almost 10,000 kings in his palace. So he started fight with Krishna. And Krishna was having very meager army. And he was having lakhs of. Anyhow, Krishna defeated him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17 times. 17th time what happened is, there was one more king called Kalyavan. He also started for attacking Krishna from another side. So Krishna thought that if we fight with him, he will attack from other side. If we fight with this, so like that Krishna was contemplating what to do now. So what happened is, Krishna alone went to Kalyavan. And because he was alone, he also felt that I should also fight alone with him. He also got down from his chariot and came to Krishna. And in this way, when he was just to start fight with him, Krishna started running. Actually, this is the Leela. Krishna did not run, but that was in that circumstances Krishna felt that right. So yes, Kalyavan. That's why Krishna is also called Ranchod Das. He left the battlefield. And the distance between Kalyavan and Krishna was just one hand. He was always thinking he can catch. Krishna is running. And Krishna went to the hills. And in hill there was a cave. So Krishna got there. And in the cave, one Muchkunda. Yes. Muchakunda, our great king, was sleeping there. So Krishna has made his shawl over him and he hid himself. So when he came to the cave, he thought that it is Krishna who is sleeping. So he got in angry mood. He kicked the Krishna, that Muchkunda, and he burned himself. Because there was boon from the demigods to Muchkunda. He was fighting with demons for a long time and he asked the boon that I want sleep now, nobody should disturb. If anybody disturbs me, he should get burned. So like that he was also Kalyavan killed. Jarasandha was 17 times. He thought that he had won the battle. So Krishna made another plan to kill Jarasandha. As Uddhava suggested him, you should have a battle, hand-to-hand battle, physical battle with Jarasandha. So Bhima, Arjuna and Krishna went in the guise of Brahmanas. They went to Jarasandha. And Jarasandha used to donate Brahmanas whatever they asked him. So he said, yes Brahmana, tell me what I can donate. So they tell, we want to have a personal fight with you. I am Krishna, he is Arjun and he is Bhima. So Jarasandha refused to fight with Krishna. He said, you are a mere boy and you left the battlefield. You are coward. I don't fight with. Arjuna knows only bows, how he can fight personally. Bhima is similar to me, I can fight. A severe fight took place. But whenever he used to defeat him, he used to again regenerate and fight again. Then Krishna told him that Krishna took one grass and torn it in two parts. If you kill in this way, Jarasandha can be killed. So Bhima used to separate Jarasandha in two halves from legs to head. But again he used to get joined and again fight. Again he was frustrated. Then again he saw Krishna what to do while fighting. So Krishna again thrown the blade and threw on the opposite sides. Then Jarasandha had been made torn like that and thrown opposite, then he was killed. So whatever success, richness, fortune we have is the mercy of Krishna only. Without Krishna, the Pandavas are nil and everybody is nil. That is one of the good leelas of Krishna. And another leela is Subhadra leela. Subhadra was sister of Krishna and Balarama, and she was to be married to Arjuna. But what happened is, as the Pandavas got Vanvasa, so Balarama decided not to give to Arjuna because he is not having kingdom. He should be married to Duryodhan because Duryodhan was also his disciple. Krishna was not agree for this because Arjuna was a devotee of Krishna. Then what to do? Then Krishna told Arjuna, this is the situation. Now you do whatever you want. I told you the situation. Then Arjuna made one plan. He came to the palace of Balramji as sannyasi. When he was located in their area, everybody was saying, new sannyasi has come, is telling everything rightly. Because Arjuna knows everybody there, he was telling in a correct, accurate manner. So Balramji also heard that. So you see, I will also call sannyasi and let us listen what he says. Because the Subhadra was not agree for the marriage, can he made her agree? So like that he bought sannyasi, worshipped him like anything, and he called Krishna also. Krishna, you come. Great sannyasi has come. Lord Sri Krishna said to Balram, dear brother, I don't believe such sannyasis, they are hypocrites. I don't believe them. If you believe, you go and don't call me again. Krishna just abstained from this. Then Subhadra refused to meet sannyasi. No, I will not go, I will marry Arjuna. Balarama said, okay, you don't marry. You just come and just see Arjuna. Okay, she agreed, okay, what is there to meet? Then sannyasi said, leave everybody, I will talk her personally. So when everybody went, Arjuna shows real form. She got happy. Okay, bhaiya, I will marry Duryodhana. Then Balramji says, this is the Mahima of Maharaj, you see. How great he is. Krishna again warned him, see, bhaiya, I am warning you. Now, tomorrow was the marriage. And Arjuna came to Krishna. What to do? You just say that you will take her to temple of Mata for worship. But you don't drive the chariot. Let her drive that chariot. So Arjuna does that thing. Then Subhadra was driving the chariot and Arjuna kidnapped her from there. Balarama was very angry. Then Krishna asked the gods, yes, what happened? You tell me correctly. So they told that Arjuna was sitting in the chariot and she was driving it. So Bhaiya, he has not kidnapped she has kidnapped Arjuna. So Balarama felt that yes, it is our mistake now. So Bhaiya, Krishna caught hold feet of Balarama. He was in great anger like ocean. Bhaiya, cool down, see, if anybody listens this, we will be defamed. Everybody will say, your sister has kidnapped him. Who was driving the chariot? Like that, Krishna very joyfully performed that great thing. This is also very good Leela of Krishna. So Krishna was in Vrindavan, he has done Ras Leela, but Kamsa was very fearful at that time. So he sent Akrura to bring him to Mathura first. Then he wanted to kill, as we know, Krishna came to Mathura then. After that he killed many wrestlers and elephants there, and after that Ugrasena was made king and Krishna was performing all these leelas there. Apart from this leela, what good leelas is having is okay, we will do one more leela of Bhrigu Maharaj. Bhrigu Maharaj in a Sataloka, Jnana Loka, there was a quarrel between the saints. Not quarrel, just they are contemplating. Who is best among worship? Between Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma and Vishnu. Who is best? How to judge? Bhrigu Maharaj say, I will test three of this. So as because he is son of Lord Brahma, he went there, but he didn't offer any respect to father. Brahma Bhagwan got very angry, but he was very self-controlled. He controlled himself, his anger and himself, stating that anger is not good for spiritualism, etc. He contemplated, controlled himself. Then he went to Lord Shiva. And whenever Shiva in joy, brother has come, he raised from his place and wanted to hug his brother. But he said, stop, you are not good man, you are a hypocrite, you do all bad things, I know. You don't follow any rules and regulations. Shiva got angered and is about to kill Bhrigu Maharaj. And Parvati Mata prayed him, calm, cool down, he is somewhat testing you like. Then he went to Vishnu, Vaikuntha Loka. Vishnuji was sitting relaxing and Mata was serving him on his chest. He went there and kicked Lord Vishnu on the chest with his foot. Lord Vishnu raised and hold his feet, toes, and slowly massaging it. Maharaj, why you hit me such a hard chest? Your feet might have tampered like that. So Krishna exhibited such love for his devotee. Though he had been kicked, he didn't got any anger. Bhrigu Maharaj then came to his loka and say only Lord Vishnu is worshipable among three. That was the conclusion. And one more Leela is, there is one critical question among devotees, that Lord Shiva devotees are very rich, opulent, powerful, where Lord Sri Krishna devotees are not so rich, not so powerful. Why? This is the question. So Lord Sri Krishna replied to this, is whenever he loves very devotee very much, he tried to take his all false prestige, false relations he want to free from him, which exist because of false wealth. Then when he understands that false relations and illusory relations, then he gives everything to him, all opulence, all spiritualism, all materialism, whatever devotee what he will give. Only when devotee understands the futility of materialism, the uselessness of materialism. If we have great value for materialism, then Krishna will try to free you from that. So you should. And Lord Sri Krishna says that Vritasura was a devotee of Lord Shiva. Once he asked Narada, how I can please any god quickly? Which god can be pleased quickly? So Narada said only Lord Shiva can pleased me quickly. So he worships Shiva by giving his own flesh, offering his flesh, and eating only handful of dust every day. For 15 days Lord Shiva didn't respond. Then he at last thought that I will give my head as an offering to Lord Shiva. When he was about to sever his head from its fur, Lord Shiva appeared from Linga and caught hold of his hand and said, don't do that. What do you want? So he said, I want a boon that if I keep hand before anybody's heads, any head, then it should burn. Shiva was confused to give such a boon to such unpredictable person. Anyhow, because it was very affectionate to his devotees, say, okay, tathastu. So that demon tried to experiment it with keeping the hand on Lord Shiva's hand only, the head. Shiva got feared of his life, started running and running. Then Lord Shiva too. Vishnu saw his Param Vaishnava. The most dearest to Lord Sri Krishna is Lord Shiva. Always remember. So he thought that I must save him. Then he himself transferred into a little, very, very charismatic, beautiful boy. Very healthy boy, Brahman boy. And Vritasura was running, was fatigued. So this boy holding a little stick in his hands. Oh, why you are running so much, Vritasura? Please sit. His childish talks got very impressive to Vritasura. You rest for a while, you take some water, you tell me what happened to you. Oh, he told me that, see, you are a Brahmana, I will explain you, Lord Shiva has done this. And whenever I want to see whether it is not, if my boon is right or not, he ran away. So Lord Vishnu said, oh Shiva, you are so innocent. You had been cheated by that liar Shiva. How you believe that such thing can happen? If you keep hand anybody, how it can burn? You tell me. So he said, so you are saying Shiva has lied to me. Why not? First you experiment it yourself. You see anything happens or not. Then if it found wrong, then you teach that Shiva such a lesson that he should not play again with his devotees. And he was so got influenced by the child talks of that Brahmana. He immediately kept his hand on his head and got burnt. That is also a very, very interesting lila of. So like this, Krishna also killed Banasura, Bhaumasura, Banasur, who has kidnapped almost 16,000 girls. He kidnapped it for performing a sacrifice to become powerful man. And Lord Krishna defeated him. And when he released that girls, all girls saw Krishna. They are captivated by the beauty of Krishna. They said, we will marry you only. Krishna got confused. Anyhow, to please the devotees, he again married to that 6,000 plus girls. So this was also the Krishna. And once Narada thought, how Krishna is maintaining 16,000 wives at one person, so I should see this Leela. He got curiosity. To test the Krishna, he went to first Krishna in one house. In the sea, Krishna created a palace of 16,000 rooms, and each wife was used to reside there separately. 16,000 palaces he has created, and that palaces has been found right now by scientists. You can see in the internet palaces found of Krishna under the sea. So that is the greatness of Krishna. Nobody can create palace under the sea. You can create palace on the land, not in the sea. So first Narada went to one wife of Krishna. Krishna was bathing the child. So he said, if Krishna is here, how he can be there? Now let me go to another wife of Krishna. Then Krishna was just got up that time and he was brushing himself, sitting on the roof of the house and talking. And another house he was just doing yagna and puja. And another house he was riding the horse. And in all 16,000 he found Krishna in a different mode. Such was the Leela. Then he thought to himself, so only can Krishna do it. Nobody can do like that. So that was the Krishna Leela. And at the end, Krishna, when thought that his Leelas are over, he felt that, okay, religious principles had been established. Irreligion is diminished, finished. But when he contemplated, he felt that the power of the Pandava is imbalancing the nature. They are more powerful, and that can be a dangerous thing to the world. Then he thought to diminish the power of Pandavas, to destroy the power, not Pandavas, Yadavas. The power of Yadavas was so high. So like that, he thought how to, he has to create some story for that. So when at some sacred spot, Pandavas went to worship the Lord. You see, this Yadavas, instead of Yadavas, so Yadavas, went there. So these Brahmanas were playing, and the son of Jamvati was Samba. So Samba had made himself decorated as woman, pregnant woman, and went to Maharaj and said, Maharaj, please tell him you know everything future, whether this girl is having son or daughter in this. Since were very mystic, perfect mystics. So they cursed the Samba Prabhu that there is a rod in that womb that will destroy your dynasty. And this boy were afraid. They went to Krishna. Maharaj told them about the incidents. So Krishna told we must go to Tirtha Yatra, Prabhasa place, and we should perform pujas to counter this curse. They all went there. They performed pujas, then they drink liquor. Everybody got intoxicated, and a fight arose between them. They started fighting with each other. They fighted with Krishna. They fighted with Balarama. Everybody got killed. And Krishna was sitting on the lotus in the shadow of a tree, with holding his hand on his legs, in a very resting mood. A hunter came there and he thought that that is a deer, leg of the Krishna as a deer. He shooted his arrow at the last nail of Krishna's leg, and Krishna left his body. The chariot has come to him, and immediately in that chariot he went to his loka. So like that Krishna ends. Lot of leelas we missed. In our next Bhagavatam we will try to complete that. So let me make one request. I may have committed some clerical mistakes here in pronunciation and etc. I apologize for that, and I am confident you will forgive me for that. Hare Krishna.